Dangerous men are off the streets after forcing a young girl to be a sex slave. Derwin, Kerr and Dominic are in jail charged with trafficking a child. That's a first-degree felony. Investigators tell us the victim disappeared in January and was found nearly a month later at the apartment of one of these suspects. Police are still looking for two others they say are involved. KXAN's Lindsey Bramson reports sex trafficking continues to be a major problem here in Central Texas.
Andrea Sparks with the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children says dozens of girls become victims every day.
And once they, predators have these kids trusting them, they quickly turn the page and start brutalizing them. And that's exactly what happened to this child.
Investigators say Derwin, Kerr and Dominic met a 15-year-old girl online and convinced her to meet them on 6th Street. From there, police say she went home with them and for nearly a month was a sex slave, advertised online. Authorities have caught 2 of the men, but say there are at least 2 others involved.
They are making money off of these girls, and the demand is the reason we still have this crime. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing this to other girls right now.
Investigators with the Department of Public Safety eventually found the girl at one of the suspects' homes, but they say for several nights they kept her at this Motel 6 not far from downtown Austin.
We need to give these kids the tools to look out for predators, to know the signs and to respond appropriately.
Sparks says they're starting to work with kids as young as middle school, teaching them what to look out for when on social networking sites. The 15-year-old will be okay, but many times she says victims aren't so lucky. Lindsey Bramson, KXAN News.
According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, 81% of missing children are runaways. Austin police say anytime there is a big event in town, it can lead to more sex trafficking cases. They say it's based on supply and demand. With more people in town, there is a higher demand for sex. APD's Human Trafficking Unit told us today they will be closely watching for at-risk runaways, prostitution, and trafficking during South by Southwest, just like they would during any big event. Austin police are also changing the way they treat victims in sex trafficking cases. In October, we revealed APD's Human Trafficking Unit was shifting its strategy. Instead of sending the girls and young women to jail, they are helping them find a safe place to go. In many cases, they are taken to shelters and drug recovery centers, although police warned it is often difficult to find appropriate housing.